is 9 hours worth of work. Today, we started with the goal of taking the valve cover off so we could replace my Vanos. This is this is not my Vanos.
Other side.
Okay. I removed this Vanos solenoid from the car on the other one to get to a different part. There's a camshaft position sensor that's right here. Just not the crankshaft position sensor I was going to replace, but I took it out and then I realized what it was and then I ordered a new one and just replaced it anyway because, why not? So anyway, putting this back in, I managed to snap this piece of aluminum right here. Just completely snapped it off. So this little ridge right here around the edge of the solenoid is actually part of the aluminum that's supposed to be part of the Vanos. And I broke it because for some reason I thought it was supposed to be tightened down way tighter than it was. My goal today, because I had all day, was to replace this. Because, of course, you need this, because otherwise your cars are going to be shooting out oil into the engine bay all day. And that's not a good thing. I worked on getting all the ignition coils out of the valve cover and all the bolts out of the valve cover. And I knew one bolt was stuck. That was like 9 hours ago. My goal today was to remove this, and then the Vanos, and then replace the Vanos. We got almost all of these bolts off in about, 25 minutes. We got all the ignition coils out, all the bolts off, except for this one here.
So
I spent 9 hours on this bolt. It was completely stripped. It was like rounded all the way around. So we tried drilling it out, and then we tried just prying on it with pliers, and we tried everything, literally everything. We went to Harbor Freight, and we spent about 20 bucks just to try to spend our problem away, and that didn't work. So we eventually ended up prying this little rubber gasket off of the outside of this, and we got most of that off, and then we bent the washer out of shape and got the washer off, and then we cursed at it for another 2 hours, and then we grabbed the valve cover and shook it, and then the valve cover popped off just like the washer did. It just popped right over the head of the bolt because we, drilled it in half. Now our goal is simply to remove it. And I say simply, but I don't think it will be simple.
all right.
So here we go. I have hit a roadblock. I don't have the tool I need. It's a very specific tool. It has to go on the actual camshaft gear. And it has the little tooth, and it has to go on the actual tooth of the thing, and you gotta turn it, and then it spits your Vanos out. It actually, because if you see here, the little teeth here, it those actually grab onto the I don't know. I think it's the camshaft or something that connects to the camshaft, and then they're basically stuck on there unless you turn it just right while you're pulling it out. So I'm gonna have to detension the little chain right there. That's just like a little push down Allen wrench thing, and then I have to pop that thing off, and it'll pop off. And I get the new one, put it in there, pop it on, and then retension the chain, and we're fine. And then we're done. So yeah, that was a shit ton of work for very little benefit, but we've got parts and bits everywhere now. It's going to be very fun to put it all back together. It's not the first time I've taken the valve cover off, so I know where, well, I know really, really well where probably 70% of this stuff goes. And the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah. I'm going to go to bed. It's dark outside. There's my hot wife in the background. And I'm going to do some more of this hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I've done 2 videos this month. Just barely. It's like, what, the 31st today?
What?
Is it the 31st today or the 30th?
Chick-fil-A, sponsor us and give me free food.
I won't complain. There you go.
I got my nails done. Good vibes.
Alright.